Now, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has joined millions of Lagosians to celebrate June 12 Democracy Day in the state. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by his deputy, Obafemi Hamzat, observed the 30th anniversary of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, believed widely to have been won by the late Chief MKO Abiola. The event was organized by the Alliance for Yoruba Democratic Movement. Senior correspondent Adedoja Salamadeni reports.
Leaders of pro-democracy groups, members of civil society organizations, among others, are here to celebrate the acclaimed fairest and freest poll in the political history of Nigeria. Wale Adeoye is the convener, Alliance for Yoruba Democratic Movements. In his speech, he paid tributes to the heroes who have paid exorbitant price for Nigeria democracy to stay.
Moshood Fayemiwo was detained at the Directorate of Military Intelligence. He was hanged on a ceiling while a stove was placed underneath him.
Delivering his keynote speech on 30 years after tactics and strategy for sustainable democracy in the future years, the governor says Nigerians should remain steadfast and guard this democracy jealously.
We are getting there. We cannot ask for democracy and behave in an undemocratic way. So there has been an election. There are processes to adjudicate. The sustainable way for us is to come together and unite, and we can achieve anything.
For the first time since 1999, Nigeria has at the helm of affairs one of the foremost leaders of that June 12 struggle, President Bola Tinubu. Speaking on the president's June 12 broadcast, Obafemi Hamzat and Nadeko chieftain Chief Ayo Badokun called for patience on the path of Nigerians as regards the fuel subsidy removal, adding that the president's move is to truly save the country from going under.
We are subsidizing fuel not only for Nigerians, but for our neighbors. Now we have to decide, are we here to govern our country, or we are here to govern and subsidize for other people?
The so-called subsidy for which they've been dishing out trillions of Nigerian money was meant for the wicked elites who are heartless and ungodly. Was anybody expecting Bola Tinubu in good conscience to continue with that? He will not.
Subsidy is gone. These were the words of President Tinubu on his inaugural address, and it has turned out to be the most important 3 words in the history of presidential inauguration address in recent times. Adedoja Salamadeni, TVC News, Lagos.